We live. We are live. Let's wait for some people to get in. Hello, everyone. I'm just waiting for people to start getting in a little so I can tell them what I'm doing. Hola, ¿cómo están? Solo estoy esperando un poquito más de gente para explicar. Pero yo voy a explicar, solo estoy ya. Hold on. As usual, I could hear myself. Hold on. One second. Un segundito. Que me estoy escuchando. Okay. I think we're back. Okay, well, this is gonna take long, so I better start. Esto va a durar un poco, so más me vale que empiece. What I was gonna say. So, I honestly, hola, ¿cómo está? So I honestly didn't know how to do this because I know it's gonna take long, and I know people have things to do. But if I start cooking it before I start the chat, the live, then you guys not gonna see what I do to make this recipe at first because it's like two steps. So all I can do is put it at 500 so that way it cooks faster. And I would say the other recipe, I mean the other part of the recipe, then before they cook, so that way at least you guys know how I make it. Lo que estaba diciendo que la verdad yo sé que esto tarda mucho, no sé cómo lo iba a hacer. Entonces, si empezaba a cocinarlo antes, no podía explicar qué era lo que yo hacía. Entonces, lo que voy a hacer es lo voy a poner a cocinar y así luego puedo explicar qué es lo que yo hago próximo. So I'm going to start cooking it and then I can show you what I do after for the next step to make it, like I said, stand out. So, hi. Hi, everybody. Please don't forget to subscribe. I already hit the 500, so I'm closer to the six, I think. So since more people join in, let me just explain that I didn't know how to do this. I know people have a lot of things to do, and they don't have time to spend 2-3 hours with me here. So I get it. But if I started cooking, then you guys wouldn't know what is exactly that I do. So what I'm gonna do is, because I don't want to waste your time either, I'm gonna start just cooking it. I'm gonna put it at 500 so it could cook faster. And then once I'm done with the mashed potato, then I can show you what I do for the next step to make the recipe stand out. What I do. So hold on. So without further ado, this is what I got for my people outside today. I told you they got no place to live. So they in the streets and they in the back. And I cook for them and also for some of the neighbors. So I got 3 packs of this. So tengo 3 paquetes. Esto es lo que voy a cocinar hoy. They're already waiting. So let's try this. I'm just gonna wash it. Let me preheat my oven at 500. So lo voy a poner a 500 para que esté más rápido, por lo menos. Or at least that's what I'm trying to do. So, por lo menos lo que estoy tratando de hacer. So I'm gonna wash this with vinegar. And hopefully I have enough for everybody because they're waiting. Espero tener suficiente para todos porque me están esperando. Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. Thank you for saying hi. Please don't forget to subscribe, please. Ah, thank you. Thank you so much. You know, well, I'm always going to try to tell you, hi, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. Please don't forget to subscribe so I can feed more people. I have to hit 1,000. Hi, ¿cómo están? So I'm gonna watch this really quick. And I'm gonna put some gloves because uh, why not? Things that I want to, I know this takes long, but things that I want to show you that you guys can already know what to do. I mean, I already started, like the potato, they're already boiling. So I'm just adding vinegar. My trash is on the other side, so I have to wait. Okay, here we are. Let me just put some gloves. Hola. Oh, I need black pepper. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use some adobo. I mean, you don't have to put much, but you don't have to be afraid. Puedes poner un poco de adobo, no tienes que tener miedo. I mean, you don't have to be afraid. There's a lot of meat there, so you're gonna be able to use it all. Um, hey, if one thing you know about Dominican is we need this. We call it sopita, but it's in English they call it chicken bouillon. So for this I'm gonna use 5. Like I said, it's a lot of meat, so don't be afraid. No tenga miedo. Ponga, ponga, ponga que hay. I'm gonna use oregano. Definitely. Don't be afraid of the oregano either. Who cares? Feel free. Feel like finally you have something to stand on and just do it. So if you're not Dominican and if you don't have this in your home, you're not Dominican. So sorry. You have to. That's what I used to mash the garlic. But because I'm gonna put the chicken bouillon, I'm gonna mash it with it too. But you don't have to. This is optional. You can just throw it there. Still gonna melt or dissolve. So okay. I'm just doing 2 right now with the garlic. Oops, sorry. You can put your hands there. Puedes poner la mano para taparlo. In the air, we got bigger ones, but I have one just for show. Oh, no, you gotta use it. Thank you for that comment. This is a comment that makes me laugh. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. You don't need the this to be like really soft and really well done because again, soon you're gonna change it. And now soon you're gonna see why I have to wear gloves. And for that, I use like five garlics. They are five garlic cloves. And then I'm gonna use like five more. Cause why not? Thank you so much for everybody that keeps coming, everybody that's saying hello, making new comments. So I'm always gonna try to have a little story or I don't know, a little something that happened to me. So today, I was walking to the convenience store because I needed butter. I didn't have any for the mashed potato and for this as well. I'm gonna show you later. So and then normally, like I told you, there's people that live in the back and and normally I don't give them beer or any alcohol because they already have that. So but here and there, I like to do something even nicer to them. So I took one of them with me and I say, you want to walk with me and let's grab a beer. So I grabbed he grabbed some for him and we grabbed a six pack for the rest. And then as I was walking there, he's like, he's telling one of the cars like to stop. He's like, stop. We can't lose it. She cooks too good. So I thought I was so funny and so sweet. And they always protect me. I'm gonna tell you, it's not a great neighborhood where I live at, but I feel protected because they're always there, and I care, so they do. They care as well. Hold on one second. Estaba supposedly this is teaspoon. I was gonna say. Pero, Bueno, le voy a echar una cucharada de pimienta. I'm going to put 1 tablespoon. Like I said, it's a lot of meat, so feel free. Um, so no, le estaba diciendo que cuando salí a caminar porque fui a comprar um, algo que me faltaba, mantequilla, I'm going to use 3 of this. This is just for coloring. If you ever been or known a Dominican, our meat especially needs to have colors. So um, le estaba diciendo que uno de los señores me llevé uno para comprarle una cerveza y él me dijo que le dice a uno de los carros, párese, párese, porque no podemos perder a esta mujer que ella cocina muy bueno. Y eso me hizo reír. So this is why I put gloves because you want to love your meat. And you should have seen when I brought the beer, then I have to take it. There were like 2 or 3 that didn't have because I only brought 6. So I had to take from one that brought more beer with him. And I'm like, I need one. And then from the other, I had to take another one. So everybody could have one. So, but then I said, once I'm done with the live, some spots. Okay. So I got some I had to tell them that once I'm done then with the live, then I gotta go buy them what I took from them. So 1 second. Okay, this is what I put together. Again, this is just for so it could have a better taste. I mean, see, I didn't even cut in a particular way. No la corté de una manera específica. I just cut and throw. Because you just want, to get all that taste. After I'm done with this, I mean, after they cook, I like to change the pan. So hold on. Remember, this is just the first part. Acuérdense que esta es la primera parte. So now what you want to do is cover it really well if you can. Tienes que cubrirla bien. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. And why not? I'm gonna put more paper because it's just gonna make it. I don't want to hold those people. So we're just gonna put it in. I put I put 55 minutes. That's what it goes for. But like I said, I mean, it's gonna take long, but I'm gonna do the second part so you guys can see what I do. So my secret weapon or weapons. Ooh, those potatoes look like they need time. Es que las papas están durando mucho, pero look, this is the bag of potato. It's 10 pounds. So son 10 libras. That's why it's taking longer because I put it like an hour ago. It's when you guys can see the potato. Hopefully you guys can see. So that's why it's taking longer. So hi Bolly. Hola. Tan bello, mi hermano. Ah, gracias, gracias. Sí, estoy tratando de que las papas estén para entonces ir haciendo las papas por mientras. Pero antes de que esté, voy a hacer lo que yo le he hecho después. Lo que pasa es que quería hacer las papas primero. Pero déjame ver. Sí. Y eso que puse la papa una hora antes, but let me try this. Yeah, yeah. I was gonna try put it in, but yes, the pen is too big. Hi. So the ribs are in the oven, just waiting for the second step. But of course, it's gonna take longer. But I put it at 500, so hopefully it won't be that long. So please don't forget to subscribe, please. I passed the 500, so that's a good thing. See if we got lights. Anybody has something to say? Alguien, hable, diga algo. Say hi, say hello. How's your day going? What's for next week? Any plans? Trying to see if I can just put this, because by now the potato should have been done at least. But I don't like people waiting too long, So my goal was to keep you guys entertained with the mashed potato first, but didn't work. So I just put it in the oven. Since I'm 500, hopefully it's faster. So quería estar haciendo la papa mientras esperamos por las costillas, pero como que no se me dio. Entonces la puse ahora en el horno, como está a 500. Oh, okay. Well, get some rest. Yeah, that's what happened to me last night also. I mean, the night before. And I'm like, I gotta go to sleep early yesterday. So I know the feeling. I know. Get some rest. And I hope you dream with the channel. Sweet dreams because the ribs are gonna be a little sweet. So thank you so much for being here, even though you're tired. Means a lot. Likewise, likewise. Get some rest. Sí, cuando uno está cansado, when you're tired, you're tired. It's just nothing works when you're tired. Cuando uno está cansado, está cansado. Yes. Thank you. Okay, so Anyone else? ¿Alguien más? Boli, ¿dónde te metiste? So we're waiting as usual. Oh, we're just gonna start getting everything ready for the mashed potato because hopefully they will be faster. So I got butter here. So and because the mashed potato are gonna be hot, you don't really have to melt. They should melt there. Oh my god, what a crime. Look at this. Qué crimen, chiquitico. So we got the butter there. Isn't that how the missus do? Where's Stephanie? She should be here. Or should have already. She's always here. Hola Kevin, ¿cómo estás? ¿Qué estás haciendo? One second. Okay, I'm back. Just making sure I can see inside the. Hola, Semi, ¿cómo estás, vieja? Bueno, vieja joven, porque la vieja soy yo. La costilla está en el horno y la papa la tuve que poner ahí para que hierva también más rápido. Uf. ¿Y qué te da risa? ¿Qué dije ahora? ¿Cuál fue el chiste? Cuéntame, un segundo. Dígame cuál fue el chiste. On this side I can see. Oh, las papas, te digo. Voy a hacer como si fuera un pastelón, las papas con queso y eso, y la voy a poner al horno. Pero las papas como que no están de mi lado. No, 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 yo dije, hola vieja, y después te dije, bueno, joven, porque la vieja soy yo. Mm, I'm telling you. Mm, it's not what I wanted. ¿Está lloviendo para allá? Uf. Oh, okey, okey, okey. Ya entiendo. Esas papas me quedaron mal. Estaban ya supuestas a estar listas. Eh, was saying that, the potato were supposed to be at least ready to start, but guess we're gonna have to wait. Make sure this is plugged in as well. Or you know what? I can show you guys the cake that I made yesterday. See? Let me try a piece. I'm not supposed to be eating, but and you can cook something and not eat it. It's this. This is gonna be the dessert for them after after the food. It's chocolate and vanilla, so it's mixed. I had a little piece yesterday, so I knew it was good. And it's not that sweet, which is even better. I made this one yesterday, but because it was too hot, I didn't cut it. I know the video takes long, but good thing is that some people come at the beginning, often come in the middle, often come others come towards the end. So I think it works out. Por aquí seguimos todavía batallando. Oh, andabas con Marinito hasta allá, el primo. No sabía. Quería tener las papas ya hechas para poder enseñar lo que iba a hacer con ellas antes de que empezara, pero no trabajó como yo esperaba. So I wanted to have the potatoes ready, so at least I could show it while the ribs are cooking, but it didn't work. So we have no choice but to wait. So at least I don't. The good thing is, like I said before, people come at the beginning, or they comes in the middle, or they comes towards the end. So I'll be here throughout, beginning, middle, and end. Hi. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please. trying to get this laptop to work, but it's not working for me. Excuse me. Oh, ok, 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 por teléfono. Semil dice que está lloviendo pila para allá. Los potatoes are not cooking fast enough for my taste. Siento que las pavas no, como que no se están cocinando rápidamente para mi gusto. Oh, hi, everybody. Hola. Please don't forget to subscribe. Arroz blanco. de arroz blanco con moro. Eh, ¿Tú sabes qué estoy pensando? Hacer un locrio de carne de puerco. Yo creo que se viene para la semana que viene. Was thinking of making rice with rice with pork. So we make it together. We call it locrio. So if it has beans together, we call it moro. If it has rice, we call it locrio. So está el locrio y el moro. Hay un moro de habichuela negra, pero el locrio de puerco. Pero también es que, como te digo, todo tarda. So, no todo el mundo tiene la paciencia de verlo, pero bueno, el que quiere aprender, pues sí, pero el que no. Entonces, yo creo que el que quiera aprender va a tener que esperar o verlo después también, porque solo lo avanza y lo ve, porque este de hoy va para largo. Sí, sí. Pero también, tú sabes, yo me desespero mucho porque quisiera, tú sabes, no hacer la gente esperar tanto, pero a la misma vez, ¿qué más puedo hacer? ¿Entiendes? Yo creo que si quieren aprender o ver algo, pues, aunque yo lo haga y no lo vean completo, lo pueden ver otro día, porque como quieran, no es que lo van a cocinar ese mismo día. So I was just saying that I feel bad, like I don't want to make people wait, but I mean, these things take time. So even if people cannot see it, the full recipe now, they will have the video and they can go to it later because, anyways, they're not going to cook it the same day I am. But I mean, that's about it because these things takes time, especially if you're cooking pork, even rice, um, pork, ribs, all of those. So, I mean, if there's something that I feel that you guys can already just know, like the potatoes. I try to put it an hour earlier so they will be cooked, but I guess bad timing. So pretty much. But other things, if you guys want to see how I cook or how a Dominican cooks, then yeah, they have to wait or watch the recipe later. Because I wish it could go faster, but I'm not that stove. So. O sea, yo quisiera ir más rápido, pero como cuando empecé, de una vez tiré las costillas, las lavé, le tiré esto, le tiré lo otro, y ya vámonos para adentro, pero so, but I would love for the at least the potato to be done. So that we have to start with that. But honestly, they're going too slow for my taste. So I don't know. I'm gonna switch it back to this. Estaba diciendo que como quiera, siento que está muy lento. Hi, how are you? Thank you for being here. So I wanted to start the at least the mashed potato while the ribs were in the oven, but it hasn't worked out. So, but I was saying that I'm not trying to take anybody's time, so it's gonna take long, but at least you'll have the recipe. If you want to watch it later, go faster. Hola, Caro. So I'm gonna switch it back to the stove because that's not working out for me. Lo voy a subir otra vez a la estufa porque no me gusta. Plus, I have people waiting for this food outside. Más también tengo gente esperando por la comida. Es que también es 10 libras. So, it's 10 pounds of potatoes. So it's gonna take time. So it's 10 pounds because like I said before, I like to cook for the homeless in the back and well, I don't like to call them homeless, but my friends in the back. They're my friends. So um I care about them and I don't like their situation. So I try to do something good from time to time. So, hay gente que vive allá atrás y yo me gusta cocinarle, yo vivo en el patio y me gusta pues darle algo de mí. So that's like me, like sharing and I guess just being nice. So, but they're very good to me. I was saying earlier that I live in a neighborhood that is not the best, but I feel safe. Believe it or not, I could come here any time of the night and I feel safe because they're there and they're always watching out for me, all of them. Ellos son muy buenos, se preocupan de que no me pase nada. Entonces, being a single woman, you want to have protection. So you want to have friends. Siendo una mujer soltera, uno quiere tener amigos. Entonces, ellos siempre se preocupan y eso me gusta. Siempre los trato con respeto porque todo el mundo merece respeto. So, ¿cómo estás, Caro? ¿Cómo está el trabajo? La feliz trabajadora. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please. Uy, already past the 500. Ya estoy a 531. Sí, pero me gusta hacerla diferente. So once they're done, then I grab them and I switch the pan and do the last step. Me gusta hacerla un poquito diferente. Tú vas a ver en un rato o la ves más tarde. Hi, Christina, how are you? So I got the ribs in the oven. That's the first step that I do. I already put the seasoning and everything. Then once they're done, I remove them from the pan and then put the rest of the stuff, which is what I filled and I call the title Stand Out because it's different. It's not normal, how you just put seasoning and cook it. So I wanted to do the mashed potato while we wait, but unfortunately they're like 10 pounds because as I mentioned before, I cook for others that live outside. So I got 10 pounds today. They're all waiting. So we just have to wait. But I know a lot of people cannot say so, but you can watch the video later and in case you want to make it. But I think this recipe, I don't know, my opinion, it makes the ribs stand out. And they let me know that's a good thing also, for sharing because while I share with them, they tell me, well, most of the things they tell me is good, but I ask everybody. There are things that like this, I've done it before. Um, but I'm always like trying to step up my game and do a little more and or add something else but they do tell me whether it's good. But sometimes there are things that I'm just trying out, and I ask, "Hey, oh, it's boiling. Oof, I'm excited. I'm happy." See, they were boiling in the oven. So yes, yes, yes. Ya están hirviendo las papas. So we're doing better. We're doing better. Ya están hirviendo. Estamos mejor que como empezamos. So there's things that I try new, and I ask them, not only them, I ask at work because I bring food to work, food to the neighbors, and I always ask, hey, how was it? And they tell me. So it makes me happy because I'm doing something good. So all the things I don't need nobody to tell me. I know it's good because I've done it for so long. So hay cosas que ellos me dicen, por ejemplo, hay cosas que ya yo he hecho que ya yo sé, no me tienen ni que decir si está buena porque ya sé por experiencia. Pero hay cosas que trato nuevas y le pregunto, oye, ¿cómo estaba? Y ahí me dejan saber. And I always like an honest opinion. No me gusta que me estén mintiendo. So if it's bad, tell me it's bad. Or tell me why you didn't like my brother. No, him I don't have to tell. He will tell me. And we're always arguing. He said, no, because if you had done this, if you had done that, I'm like, bro, shut up. Like, I know what I'm cooking. So, like, I wanna do a recipe next week that, well, one is just new for me. It's gonna be the first time making it, but again, nothing major. It's from another country. I think it's just the name that is different, but it's beef. So, but I also want to do one from my country, which is called locrio. Like I said before, if it has beans together, it's called moro. If it has any kind of meat, pork, beef, whatever you want to do it together, it's called locrio. So I want to do one of my specialties is locrio de puerco. So pork with rice. El locrio de puerco, una de mis especialidades, yo creo que me la voy a tirar la semana que viene. Because for tomorrow, I already have a challenge. Tomorrow, I'm doing the menudo challenge. So somebody asked me to make Mexican menudo, and I'm going to try it and see what comes out. Well, my style of menudo. So Dominican Mexican o Mexican Dominican. Voy a hacer un locrito de puerco, creo, porque mañana ya tengo que me dijeron que haga menudo mexicano y quiero tratarlo a ver qué me sale. See, that one I'm not going to share, I mean, with the rest, because I already have two people that are from Mexico. One is my neighbor upstairs, and one is a coworker. And I'm going to bring them to each of them and see what they tell me and see if I pass the test. And I'll let you guys know. So, la receta de mañana no la voy a compartir más que con un amigo o vecino que vive arriba y una trabajadora, una muchacha que trabaja conmigo, una compañera de trabajo. Entonces, a ellos le voy a llevar a cada uno a ver si me dicen si pasé. Yo pienso que sí, porque creo en mí, pero ellos son los que desde pequeño vienen comiendo eso, o ellos sabrán qué decirme. Oh, this is boiling. Now I'm excited. Now I'm happy again because I don't know if you could see my face. I wasn't too happy. Digo que ahora estoy más feliz otra vez porque las papas están hirviendo. Ya no estaba tan contenta como empecé. Creo que lo que pasó es que se había apagado la estufa, porque por eso la estoy poniendo en esa, porque esa es más rápida y no me di cuenta. I think what happened is that that burner went off and I didn't realize. That's why. So I apologize, guys. I want you guys to look. También quiero que vean para que vean que por qué es que dura tanto. Sí, es que son 10. So, imagínate uno con 10 libras de más que quiero perder. So, but it's boiling. We're getting somewhere now. This is where I'm going to put it. So entonces, pretty soon we could start with the potato and at least put it all together. Because I'm gonna check the ribs in 5 minutes, so or less than five, and see. But I don't think they'll be done. Dígame a ver, Bacacha por allá anda misma, saluda. Ah, mira que yo no te he mandado el programa de Mima. Caramba. Mima, ¿sigues haciendo el programa? Ya tú sabes, aquí explota, pero aquí seguimos. ¿Tú sigues haciendo el programa de 3 más 1 o 2 más 4? No sé. Mándame el link de nuevo, que se lo voy a mandar a varias gente para que lo vean. Bacachá misma está haciendo un programa también. Dice que los domingos. ¿Y cómo está el programa? Está bueno, gustoso no tengo, pero casi me imagino que es lo mismo. Es esto. Esto es lo que le voy a echar a las papas. A las costillas no. This what I'm going to use for the mashed potato. A little bit of this. But for the so that's been 55 minutes. I'm just going to check the ribs, but I doubt that they're done. But if they are, even better. Sí, para las papas voy a usar eso, pero para las costillas lo que tengo es black pepper. So voy a chequear la costilla porque está el primer paso. So, creo que le puedo mostrar para que vean cómo se está viendo. Means this. Oh, but it smells delicious. Huele riquísimo. Es que la puse a 500 para que esté más rápido. They're not done yet because I like it, but you guys can see. ¿Está bien, bien cómo se está viendo hasta el momento? Sí. Y quizás ni lo voy a tener que cambiar de envase porque lo iba a querer cambiar, pero maybe not. It's looking good. So I'm just gonna put it in the oven again. I put it at 500 so that way it doesn't take that long. Lo puse a 500 para que dure menos tiempo. And normally I like to change the pan, but it's looking good. I think this pan is gonna work. So I'm gonna put it back. Whew. Mima, ¿y tú cómo estás? Es que me gusta cocinarle a la gente atrás también. Ok, ok. Y aquí tengo 10 libras de papa. Some of the mashed potatoes are done, so, I mean, some of the potatoes are done, so. Divina. ¡Ay! ¿Cuánto tiempo que no escuchaba eso? So some of the potatoes are done, so I'm just gonna start with that. Um, at least I can take out whatever I can that is done, and we can start so you guys are not bored. Voy a empezar por lo menos con las papas para que no se me aburran. At least the ones that are done. Don't mind if they break because they're gonna break anyways. Entonces ya mismo lo voy a tener que bajar para que ustedes puedan ver. Mima dice que está divina porque ella siempre está divina. So that's my sister. She's always divine. Okay, so while those boil there, I can start. So I want you guys to see. But hold on because es que esto es lo que yo uso para ver si ustedes están viendo bien. So hold on, give me a second because I use this to see if you guys can see what I'm seeing. Oh my God. Okay, quiero ver si, deme un momento. Okay, ahí ustedes pueden ver. So you guys can see what I'm going to do. So pretty much. Nothing major. Butter. Oops, sorry. Hello, everyone. Please don't forget to subscribe. Las papas van a ir al horno, así que cálmense. They're gonna go in the oven, so. Oh, okay. La voy a dividir en dos. Oops. So I'm gonna divide it in two. Okay. Okay. So aquí llevo red pepper or red chili pepper. So I'm gonna voy a usar half on this one and half a tablespoon. Half and half. La mitad en cada lado. So you see, I'm gonna put some oregano. Okay. I got this cheese. It's called queso cotija. So what is cheese? So I'm just gonna put some. There's never too much cheese, so feel free. So it's gonna be a little spicy. O hasta un poquito de picante. Poquito, not much. Then I do the same to the other half. Okay. Now I got this cheese, queso mexicano. I'm gonna wash my hands. Entonces le voy a poner un poco de ese queso to this half as well. And I also have mozzarella cheese. So this one got a little hard, but tengo queso mozzarella y los otros tres quesos. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do the same to this one. This is the pan that I'm gonna be using. Esto para que no se me pegue, so it doesn't stick. Okay. So, see how cheesy it is? Ve todo el queso, mira como. Tengo queso ricotta cheese. I'm just trying to make the cheese easier for me to spread it. So, tratando que se me haga más fácil. So that's why I'm doing this. You know what? I could have used the other pan, but whatever. Pude usar otro que era más grande, pero está bien. And I'm gonna have to make it work with this. How? I don't know. Now I put more cheese. If your potato don't stand out with this, I don't know what it's gonna stand out with. So now I put the other top. The other half that I was using. Oh my God, it's gonna be amazing. They're gonna be so happy. Ellos van a estar tan contentos. I love when they have, like a hot meal that's different, that's well put together, that's put with love and effort. Me encanta cuando ellos pueden comerse una comidita caliente a la que se le puso amor, se le puso empeño. Okay. Now I'm gonna put a layer of the rest of the ricotta cheese. I just don't want this to spill, so I'm gonna have to maybe put in inside a bigger one, a bigger container. Because then my alarm is gonna go off and you guys know how that ends. Okay. Soy una mostra. Ha 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 ha. I'm the shit. I'm sorry, but I gotta say it. I am. Sorry, I was just looking for something. Hold on 1 second, guys. Aquí tengo pan rallado, so I'm gonna put breadcrumbs. Esto es solo pan rallado. And then let me wash my hands again. And then this. But like I said, I'm gonna put in a bigger container so this, if it spills in there. Voy a poner en un contenedor dentro de un contenedor más grande por si acaso se bota. And then a little bit more of this. And ready for the oven. Uf, trabajo, ¿ah? Lot of work. So I just put the potatoes in the oven, just waiting for the ribs. Should be done pretty soon. But I'm gonna start making the sauce that I use for the ribs, and that's why I say stand out. So I'm gonna make it in a little bit. So just give me a little bit. Entonces voy a hacer la salsa, que es lo que le echo a la costilla antes de ponerla para atrás en el horno para que coja un sabor diferente. So, hold on. Hold on, you guys. Yeah, I don't even know what this crap is doing. Okay, so I'm gonna make the sauce of what I say make. Ouch, this was hot. It makes my ribs stand out. So let's start this. Okay, so I have black pepper, butter, tengo la mantequilla. Voy a usar estas dos. So that's like what, eight, half a cup. Yeah. So 4 onzas butter. Esas son mis armas secretas. These are my secret weapon. Jugo de piña frisado. I mean, este es de naranja y de piña. So it's frozen juice. It's going to be pineapple and orange. And believe it or not, I like to leave it frozen to the last minute. Why? I don't know. Don't ask me. I just think it's better. Me gusta dejarlo frisado hasta el último minuto. So, voy a abrir esto. Oh, me da una gana de comérmelo así. So this one is pineapple. I could use only two, you can, or even half and half and make it one altogether, o hasta uno, que vaya mitad y mitad. Pero because there's a lot of ribs, I'm gonna go with two. So why not? Además, así no está tan, ¿cómo le digo? Tan seco. So it's not that dry. I mean, your ribs aren't that dry when you serve them. So, but let me check my ribs. Hold on, because they smelling to me like they might burn if I don't take them out. So, and the reason being is because I put them at 500. Ah, they're perfect. Because están perfectas porque ya están suaves. Me gusta que se salgan de hueso. I like them so soft that will come out of the bone. So those está perfect. Let's see. Normally I like to switch it, but I mean, depend, but I'm gonna use that one. Normalmente me gusta cambiarlo, pero voy a usar ese. So pones, I'm using this. Entonces, I mean four, sorry. I'm gonna use some black pepper, even though I already put some earlier, but that's fine. I'm gonna use 1 teaspoon, so una cucharadita pequeña. Then I'm gonna put my pineapple. Hold on. Just gonna put this right in there. Se lo eché así frisado because I just put that part frozen because that's how I started making it when I was younger. So just like this. This is something new. So it's just a habit. Le eché esta parte frisada porque así fue que yo empecé haciéndolo cuando yo estaba más joven. Entonces, como a habit, pretty much. You can use less of this. You can use one or even two. I'm using this much because there's a lot of ribs there. So I use 3 packs. y voy a hacer un cuarto de crema de azúcar crema. So a quart of brown sugar. Hola, Jorge, ¿cómo estás? Aquí tengo jugo de piña frisado y jugo de naranja. Eso es lo que le voy a echar a las costillas ahora, porque ya están, pero para que cojan ese sabor. Todo bien, todo bien. Y ya las papas están en el horno, ya casi están. A ver. Yeah, I think I can see them all. Voy a bajarlo un poco esto. Make sure this is on. Yeah, aprendí. Estoy haciendo costillas y papas nada, pero ya las papas están en el horno con queso y eso. Ya mismo la voy a sacar. Solo estoy esperando esto para echárselo a las costillas. Ya mismo enseño la papa. Ahí están las papas. Well, I'm gonna move the potato so you guys can see how the ribs are looking. Estas son las costillas. They're gonna go in the oven now. Ahí está el jugo de piña, de naranja. So it has the pineapple juice and the orange juice, and now it's going back in the oven. So oof. So now it's back in the oven. Gonna put it like the 400 instead. So está 400. Gonna leave it like 20 minutes first so it can marinate. And then I'm gonna put it on broil. Entonces primero la voy a poner como 20 minutos ahí y ya luego la voy a poner para que solo se dore. And hopefully it will be done. Un momentito. Please don't forget to subscribe. Por favor, no olviden suscribirse. Porfis. Don't forget to subscribe. I already passed the 500, so that's a good one. But we need more. Hello, everybody. Oh, I can put the so you guys can see the potato. La puedo poner ahí para que la vayan viendo. You're just waiting on the ribs. So that's the mashed potato. Just came out of the oven, and we're just waiting for the ribs. Ya solo están esperando las costillas. Basically, no light here. I don't know why, but it fixed my little hair here. It's barely any light coming through. Como que casi no hay luz, ¿no? Let me keep cleaning. Ya casi, almost done. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please share, like, comment, say something. You're here to listen. It's cooking, it's cooking. Just gonna put it at the 500 again. Agridulce. Exactamente. ¿Y qué tal las papas? ¿Viste las papas? ¿Viste las papas más o menos? ¿Cómo las hice? ¿Aprendiste algo? ¿Ya estás listo para hacerle su buen plato a tu esposa? I'm just asking if you learned anything from today's recipe, especially the potato. Okay, okay. Pobrecito, ahí vas aguantando conmigo, ¿eh? Se lo está esperando 10 minutos y lo que la voy a poner entonces a que se dore. So I'm just waiting 10 minutes and then I'm going to put it to broil. So it could be done. And I could go out back because they've been waiting since 2 o'clock. I told them that I was going to cook. So last week I made which one was it? Oh, the broccoli cheddar soup. And there's some things like this that I don't mind not having because trying to lose some weight. So, but there's other things like soup that I mean, how big can you get on soup? So I was expecting to have some soup to take to work. And as I go, sometimes you only see two, maybe three. Sometimes you see more. But that day I only saw three. So I go and I got my three plates and everything. When I go, one said, I'm here. The other one, I'm here. Then the other one comes, I want. The other said, I want more. So I ended up with nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. All I did was like whatever was left, the little water that was left, I put more cabbage, more cheese, more cream, and that's what I did for the week. So, but it was fun. It was fun because that way, I don't have food to go to waste, and I love that because I got my entire life. Well, now let me take that back. Not my entire life because back when I was little, we didn't have leftovers. There was never that. So, but since I grew up and I went on my own, yeah, I have throw a lot of food in and it hurts. It hurts. So every time people can eat it, it's a blessing, honestly. I get excited. So, no, que estaba diciendo la última vez que cuando hice la sopa con queso, yo que me iba a llevar un poco para el trabajo, ni quedó, no quedó nada. Porque me decían, aquí hay uno, aquí el otro. Come on, people. Woo-hoo! We almost done. We almost done. 5 more minutes and I'm gonna put the ribs to broil. So I seasoned the ribs earlier and then I put it to cook for about, I would say, an hour and a half. And then I made the sauce with the orange juice, frozen orange juice, and 2 cans of frozen orange juice and 2 cans of frozen pineapple juice. I put a quarter cup of brown sugar and 4 ounces of butter to put all together, and a teaspoon of black pepper. So then I cook all that. Then I put it in the ribs and I put them back in the oven. I put it for like about 20 minutes so it could cook on with that, and then I'm gonna put it to broil. Whenever they tell me they're done, they're gonna tell me. You're gonna see the color. If you like the color, then you're gonna take them out. And for whoever that came now, para cualquiera que vino ahora, so this is the potato. I put cheese, the Mexican three cheese. I put ricotta cheese. I also put 1 tablespoon of chili flakes and mozzarella cheese, and then on top I put breadcrumb. So that's it. You guys can see the recipe later for guidance. Hopefully, I'm hoping. Please don't forget to subscribe. I already passed the 500, but I need 1,000 pretty much start this journey and see what's gonna come out of it. So you know that's all I can hope and wait. Ya pasé los 500, pero la meta es llegar a 1,000 to unlock that, and they could notify me if I could apply. So cocina bueno, eso no me lo habías dicho. Y te lo creo, porque Samuel también mete su mano, fíjate. No, yo estaba diciendo antes que, que me gusta que mejor se coman mi comida, aunque no quede para mí, porque yo en mi vida he botado mucha comida y después me acuerdo y digo, no, 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 espérate, déjame arreglar esto. En mi vida no, porque cuando yo estaba chiquita ni había para que quedara, imagínate para botar. Back in the days, there were no leftover for us. There weren't even enough for us. Imagine leftovers. So he's saying he cooks well. So, and I believe him because we grew up together pretty much. Um, Boys weren't doing any cooking back then, but I guess with time things change because we didn't grow up then men cooking. I mean, the youngers they wouldn't work, they wouldn't do anything. But the older men will work, and the woman was supposed to cook, and the sisters and whoever was at the house that was a woman would need to cook, clean, do the laundry by hand. No dishwasher, no washer and dryer. No, none of that. But you know what? I think, I guess, life for that because I think that's what made me a stronger woman today. That if my washer breaks, I can still wash. I can still wash, do laundry. See, I do the cleaning. I mean, I do the dishes. I have a dishwasher that I don't trust, so I wash them myself. And whenever I use the dishwasher, I wash them first and then put them in the dishwasher. So I don't like maybe it's just the quality of the dishwasher. I don't know. I'll tell you when my life changes if it was the quality of the dishwasher. But right now, I mean, I don't trust it, so I do my own dishes. I use the dishwasher, yeah, but to put the ones that are already dry that I'm barely using. That's what the dishwasher is here for. So when people ask me, do you have a dishwasher? I'm like, yeah, you have it in front of you. You know what? They're rolling at the same time. So, but anyways, se estaban dorando a la misma vez, pero como quiera dije, bueno, déjame cambiarnos. What was I going to use that I cannot find? Is that really washed? I'm just gonna move them so that way I go this way, so I don't want something to pop out of my blouse. Oof. Now this is going to broil. So it's already broiling, and we just wait. So they're just broiling, and we're just waiting for them. That's it. About to be done. Be right back. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making your comments, for sharing, for liking. Please don't forget to subscribe. I already passed the 500, but as you guys may know, need 1,000 to start. So let's keep let's keep it going. So ribs are almost done. They're in the oven, just a broil. Just waiting so I could show it to you guys. Adiós. Bueno, ya casi va a estar. So, pero igual. They're almost done. I'm gonna show it to you guys like that. So this is pretty much, see, so you guys can see. You can let it dry more if you want to. I mean, I think that's good there. And this is actually the video for today. So make sure you guys can see. Okay, so it's just the recipe for today. So you guys can see how it looks. Too bad you guys can't try it, but at least you guys can try to make it at home. And well, that was the video for today. Oh, look at my friends here. How are you? I was just showing the ribs. Look. So they got it's pineapple juice and frozen pineapple juice and frozen orange juice. Well, I first season it, and then I cook it for about an hour and a half, and then I make that sauce with butter, and then I use a quarter cup of brown sugar. I use 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and then I did 4 cans. So I did two of the orange and two of the pineapple. And then once I have that sauce, then I put it in the ribs and then put it back in the oven. They gotta taste amazing. Can't wait. I'm cooking, as you already know, I cook for others that live in the back and they already waiting. So how you doing? How's everything? How's life aside from being hard? Well, this is what's actually the recipe for today. I already made the mashed potato, but I mean, you guys can hopefully take a look at the video later and try the recipe. Um, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting me in this journey. And please don't forget to subscribe. I already passed the 500, so but you guys need. For those who know I need 1,000 to really start and see if anything's gonna come out of this. So that's the goal. Gracias a todos por apoyarme, por estar aquí, por decir sus comentarios, and just for being loyal. So thank you so much. I see you guys tomorrow. I got the menudo challenge. So like I said, somebody told me to make Mexican menudo and I'm going to try it. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.